Okay, so talking right now to Stuart Flores, Jason Stuart Flores, but you go by Stuart?
Yes.
And so, if you could please tell me a little bit about what brought you back out here. Obviously, you just underwent and are still undergoing a serious situation after getting struck by a vehicle while protesting. Can you please tell me a little bit about that experience real quick?
Well, like always, man, what we do, we don't do it for ourselves. The call was given out that our peoples needed help. Our black trans women and males needed help. So that's why we went over there for the protection of the people.
Can you please describe what happened at the moment when you were struck? What was happening in that exact period of time?
Well, for me, we were praying. We were asked if we can have a moment of silence to pray. We were praying, and that's when I had heard someone, "Please don't stop." And then I opened up my eyes and I seen the vehicle. I went to assess the situation as to why we were even called to be there for. I had seen Jay that, is with the wheelchair in the middle of the street. I seen other, women and males being there. So I went, to attempt to stop the vehicle from doing what they were doing. When I went in, I asked the person, "Please stop." The person did stop for about maybe 8 to 10 seconds. And then that's when I got struck. While being struck, I was baffled. I was disappointed that you, being a human being, could see another human being asking you politely. I'm not even cursing, using any profanity. For you to just hit me, I get it. You felt that you were in danger in that situation. I understand that. But when we hit the corner on the stop on Swan, and you keep on going, you were there to hurt someone.
And so, did you get a look at the driver?
Yes.
So, did you try to talk with him after the car stopped?
Yeah, I said, "What is your problem?" And then he came out of his vehicle, cursing at me, telling me how much of an idiot I was, how much of an effing idiot, if I'm putting it in correct words, while I'm on the floor with cops on top of me, being handcuffed for what? That's what I don't understand as to why I even got arrested. And the man that hit me just gets to walk free.
What was going through your mind as you were, how many blocks, maybe it was 2 or 3 blocks, you were riding on the hood? What was going through your mind at that time?
Honestly, man, you know how religious people say, "Oh, angels were with me." I had my eagle wing and my Avalon shell, man, and that was the best protection I ever had. And for me, holding on, so many things were going on in my head, thinking, that my friends were going to see me, like with my brains on the floor. My family was gonna pick me up piece by piece, and all I said, "Man, rock climbing skills, you better come into play right now, because I need that grip." And that grip is what helped me out. I held on to dear life, and at the same time, I knew I was okay. Mom was with me. The power of prayer, man. And it wasn't just my prayer. It was everyone's prayer, man, that helped me out that day.
And that's something that you were doing in the act while you were getting hit. That's something you were doing throughout the day, actually. We saw at the moment when Jay brought the protest back to the place where she was struck by a car, that you were wafting some of the sage smoke into some onlookers' faces. So can you tell me what that day meant to you?
Like I said, man, we are protectors. Not just, of the two-legged, the winged, the four-legged, six-legged, our trees, our elders, our water. We went there, I went there for the protection of the people. And the people, it doesn't mean just the two-legged, and I went in there in prayer. Everyone that knows me knows exactly where I am at. But if I go in prayer, it changes everything. I wasn't there to confront anyone. When there was confrontations, and if you were there, you saw how many confrontations there were. I went in the middle, smudging everyone, saying everything's okay. Remember why you're here.
And have you been watching the protests in Portland? where, for example, there's a guy named Mike Hasty who was a medic, a Vietnam veteran, and he was pepper sprayed point blank in the eyes, and so that's been kind of going viral as well. What is your reaction to seeing, because you consider yourself a protector, what is your reaction seeing other people like medics taking on these roles and the journalists having confrontations with law enforcement?
Our government does not want to tell the truth, period. Our protectors, first responders, the people that are there to protect the people. I pray for them every day. I'm there for them every day. So for me, understanding that this is happening, it hurts me. It hurts me to the point that I myself, am one of them. And if I could be there, I'll be there protecting them.
And in this moment, we see the motorcade coming. President Trump is about to arrive. What brings you back out here today? Why is it important for you to be here today?
For me to understand that people need to see us. We the people, we oppose all of this. That people say that Trump is racist, and I tell them, how is that, so? And you tell any indigenous person what the Black Hills mean to us for a president. And I know this was not the first president done this, but that he went over there attempting to get what? A rise out of who? We are First Nations people. These are our lands. We're protected by what? Treaties? All they've done with these treaties is wipe their ass. Period. Our treaties mean nothing to them, yet treaties should seize everything. So that's why we're here, to let them know that we as the indigenous people still stand against them. Period.
All right. Stuart Flores, thank you very much.